to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Reverend Alfonso Wyatt from the Big Apple, NYC, here in the city of Baltimore. How you doing, Rev?
I'm all right, my brother. How you doing?
Good. Here in West Baltimore, Pennsylvania Avenue, historic. What's the word? What are you in town for?
Well, I came down to preach. I came down to preach at Bethel AME Church for their Father's Day service. I preached here, preached at their other site out on about 20 miles out. And
Owens Mills, I believe.
Owens Mill. And I'm doing a community forum tonight, bring some people to talk about what can we do to better the condition of our people in our neighborhoods.
What can we do?
Well, brother, the first thing we can do is stop seeing the enemy in each other's eyes. What we can do is begin to say that your child plus my child equals our children. What we can do is to use our social capital, our leverage, to pool together and to make sure that those who are on the front line, everybody can't be on the front lines, but then again, everybody shouldn't be on the sidelines. I like that. I may have to tweak that.
$1 trillion in African-American annual disposable income. That's what we have today. I think of our ancestors, black people, through slavery, were able to save nickels, pennies, dimes, and build HBCUs. Today, with all of our degrees and money and cars, we're closing colleges. What happened to us?
I think the difference between being a seeking people from slavery, from Reconstruction, and on, that there was a hunger. There was a hunger that was transmitted through the ancestors, through our elders. There was that talk that you had to be somebody, that you had to be 2-3 times better. That was drilled in one's head. But being a seeking people and moving over to being an arrived people, person, that we think we got it. We think this is it. We think this is all that we need. And we've become satisfied with nothing. And we pass along nothing.
This president, he's had a tough go at it. When he took over this country, the country was on fire, house on fire. Economy, golden parachutes for CEOs in your city, coming out of New York, Wall Street. How's he doing, this president, Barack Obama?
Barack has taken a hit. He has a hard job. I don't think I would want his job. But one of the things that I got my eye on is my brother's keeper.
Me too.
And it has the possibility of igniting people at a level and in a way that perhaps will pull people out of their silos. And for those of us who have made it, for those of us who don't know what it feels like to have an empty stomach that's growling, for those of us who made it and have options, I'm not telling you to feel guilty about your options. I'm just telling you to do something. I'm just telling you to take some of what God has blessed you with to be a blessing to somebody else.
We're stingy, Rev. We wouldn't help Jesus.
Hey, maybe give a nail, one more nail. We are, but somebody's got to
We've become selfish. I mean, there was a time I would think, and you might be a day older than me, but I understood growing up, you know, you help your neighbor, share a cup of sugar, share some flour,
That's right, brother.
mix some bread. Now, it's as if it's this entitlement society mentality.
I think the entitlements are very real that people feel. I think the fact that we have a generation that has grown up with a technology that preaches individualism, that is the king of the selfie, see me, pump me, brand me, that so many folk have become so insular in their search and in their desire. Yeah, there was a time when somebody was hungry and somebody had some neck bone. There was a time when somebody had a whole cake and would make sure that somebody cut it in half and put some butter on it. Yeah, there was a time when we shared that cheese. You remember that cheese, that some of the greatest cheese in the whole world?
Yeah, welfare cheese.
You know, that welfare cheese. But I'm just saying, we don't share. We don't give. And to our own detriment.
Is there hope for us?
Well, sometimes, but
I mean, it's like we're going backwards. Voting rights repealed. affirmative action repealed, not helping each other, not speaking to each other.
These are the challenges of the day. And I believe that there's going to always be warriors. I believe there'll always be a David Miller. I believe that there will always be a Reverend Dr. Frank Madison Reed. I believe that there will always be somebody that cannot sleep because their sleep has been disturbed, because they will not allow mediocrity or not caring to be the rule of the day. I'm not saying that we should be looking for that one quintessential leader. I think that we all can play a role. I'm down here, down in Baltimore, trying to help out. When I go back up to New York City, I'm going to continue my grind. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I have no doubts, no conflict. I have no qualms in terms of making sure that whatever we can do to progress, whatever we can do to make it happen for somebody, that we gonna do it, gonna preach it, gonna teach it until I die.
We appreciate you, the one and only Reverend Alfonso Wyatt. How can people get in touch with you?
Well, my email, let me, before I go, I have a book, Mentoring from the Inside Out, Healing Boys, Transforming Men. Mentoring from the Inside Out, Healing Boys, Transforming Men. It's on Amazon, it's on Barnes & Noble. My email address is my name, Alfonso, A-L-F-O-N-S-O, Wyatt, W-Y-A-T-T, the number 09@gmail.com. Now don't call me unless you're serious, you got an idea, need a catalytic thinker. If I know somebody in your neighborhood, I'm going to tell them, but I'm talking about serious people. I'm talking about people that want to do something.
Yes, sir.
I'm not interested in your personal projects right now. I'm not interested in how I can blow you up. I'm interested in blowing up the mindset that is watching a generation die. If you're about that, be with that. Peace.
Thank you, Red. Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.